Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. This EA Sports coverage. Jaguars back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again.
Ready? Rip.
First down throw, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
26.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Jaguars and their running back about to get back to work. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First and 10, it's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, second and 10 now from the 30. On play action now, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Hey.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a...
Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Hey, tomato.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 27.
Going back is the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Third and just 2 to go.
Brings up third down and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
The Jaguars and this running back headed back out for a new series. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Completed to his running back. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
There's a 24.
There's a dive up the middle. That's a short gain of 1. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 41.
Design bootleg here. Catch made underneath by the back. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Second and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, Lion.
Second and 6.
Son.
At the 44.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. trying the right side. And having gain up about a handful there. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
A gain of 6.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, Soko, it's high.
First down.
And they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Jumped off caught by his back. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Our score, 14-0. Back to Everbank Stadium. Jaguars back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Hey, run. Hey, son. Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Lawrence looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Soko, it's high. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
48 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Red.
Yellow run here from the gun. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
First down. First down and goal to
Hey.
go.
Back to the well again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 9 here.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, Ginger. Touch. Here we go.
Another carry for him. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Following the play, we've got whistles for an injury timeout. It looks like somebody on the offense. Yeah, there's Brian Thomas. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Riggs. Son. Here we go, son.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game in the first half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Lawrence with it on first. We've got a screen to the running back. And he will have got this across that 40-yard line before they managed to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Finds the in route complete. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves them to the 48. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ripped.
Here's Lawrence to throw. It's on the in route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done. Not a big win. The Jaguars and this running back headed back out for a new series. And that passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead.
Fred on red. Silver.
They'll run here on first down. We didn't have full steam ahead, but we ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, it's hot. It's hot.
Lawrence to throw it. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Hey, Ginger, time.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
On red. Here we go.
Now again running right. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Ready up.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lawrence throwing here. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This You just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's taken down at the 30. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Focus, all right? So,
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Jaguars back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they're going to need to go the length of the field to attack that deficit after the punt sets them all the way back to the 1-yard line. Dive play straight ahead. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars.
red on red.
First down.
Now it's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that,
Alright, I'm gonna have a tour. I'll be back.
Settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
On red.
Running it now out of the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Made by B.J. Hill. It's a loss of 1.
Hey, Lion.
3rd and 3.
Now Lawrence. Complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Hey.
The running back gets it on the draw. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Hey, go. Phil.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off to the back. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him.
Hey, run.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offensive sets, 1st and 10.
Hey, Jupiter.
1st and 10.
From the red zone on 1st. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Hand off now from the gun. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
There he is on 3rd and short. Gets it to him on the screen. And this does not get it. Left in short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st.
On the jump.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, touch. Silver.
Lawrence hangs out to it. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 3rd.
Trevor Lawrence in there.
Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Okay, we should have. And then hold.
Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, smash. Hey, Ginger. Touch.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff.
Okay, ready.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30.
Hey.
Out of the gun, the quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
It's out on the bootleg. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 19.
These are 24.
At the 31-yard line.
Hey, tomato. Dot.
Lawrence working from the gun. Called in left side. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
3rd down.
Rip.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas.
Jaguars, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On 1st down, they'll run. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Finds a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On rep.
Trying to get in with the option here. Wants his hit, the ball is loose. And the Texans have it. Not much return after the fumble, but they will take over inside the red zone.
Recovered by the Texans.
The Jaguars back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own.
Hey, Lion.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Hey.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lawrence looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
9 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. 1st down.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
1st and 10
Hey, Soko,
at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko.
Once with it on 1st. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Draw play here. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. Finds his back complete. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Well, that's one of the